Yeah, I'm out here on my back property, back here behind the house. Never been back here. Checked out the pins and the property markers, but it's exactly like the plat showed. There's the house way up there. Well, it's not way up there, but for an old fart like me, that's way. And I found one corner pin right there with the pretty pink ribbon. Ain't that sweet? Although it's tied to a dead tree, it ain't gonna last long, but the pin will be there. I'm gonna put a piece of pipe in there to mark that. And then another pin is right way over there. So that means the big tree, the big shag bark hickory, which is awesome, absolutely beautiful. And the tire swing is mine on my side of the line. So like Bill Murray said, I got that going for me. Got a lot of trees there to clean up. But that mound right there, starting there and going all the way back up to the cleared part of the lot, is nothing but soil. So I got to dig all that out. I got a skid steer I'm going to rent and get all that, put it back in the front yard and the side yard where they finished building it up. They didn't finish building it up. And try and restore that and get the yard kind of level before I start building greenhouses and all that groovy stuff. But other than that, I don't have anybody back here. I don't know what it is, but I'm smelling a slight whiff of something dead. Something out here somewhere is decomposing. And look right back here in the back. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Let me see if I can find a good position here. But right there in the picture's a tree stand. Deer hunters. Got camouflage flying all around. Got the ladder and everything there. They just left everything right there. But that's that oversees that long green strip, the field that goes all the way out to over there. I don't know what they do with it. It looks like they just cut hay off of it. There's no wire on it. And I know I got hickory trees around here because everywhere I look, I see a hickory nut laying someplace where a squirrel's had his supper. So I do have plenty of hickory trees. Got a lot of firewood too. Got a lot of dead trees here. It's got to be cut down. A couple trees that are diseased pretty bad. But I want to clear this out. And of course, right through here, right straight out to the street is where I'm going to put my driveway and my road. I want the road to come all the way back here to the back because I want to put my farm equipment, my trailers, and all the big bulk stuff back here out of sight so it doesn't look so bad in the backyard. And make a little corral to put everything and keep it secure. It's not likely that anybody's going to try and drag a car trailer through these trees. There's no way they can do it. So it's more secure sitting back here locked up than it is in the front yard where somebody can roll up and hook to it and drive away with it. And I got one little level spot right over there beyond the tire swing that I'm going to put clear it all out and put a pad for a campsite and advertise for overnight tent camping for people. College kids ought to be into something like that, I would think. It's a beautiful place and all back here. It's quiet, there's nobody around. And the houses are almost hidden from the trees, so I think by the time I put my greenhouses up there, you won't be able to see the houses anyway, so I just have to look at the back of the greenhouse. But the good thing is, if they get hungry, they can go in there and get them something to eat. That's the main purpose of it. So I'm just out here enjoying God's glory. That's a cool tree. I mean, that tree is awesome. That's an old growth tree too. I don't think hickories grow very quick. I don't think they're super productive. But man, I got a lot of dirt to move. I'm hoping that this is all dirt. and not car tires and oil drums and household trash and cans and bottles. I'm hoping and praying that that stuff is not in here in this dirt. There's a lot of good dirt in here. And I think I got enough that I can level the yard up on the left-hand side and make it really nice. And then I can always, of course, I don't need topsoil where I'm going to be putting the greenhouses or the shed. It'll be covered up forever. But I will need a little topsoil up front. And it seems to be a lot here. Let's say there's about 30 yards worth of dirt right here. Maybe 40. Got some beautiful poplar trees, just as straight as a pin. Just beautiful. Love my trees. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a tree hugger. I just love the fact that I got a nice property that's got nice trees on it. Even though I scaled down from 23 acres to 1 acre, a little over 1 acre. Here's something I see that's not good. Sticking out of that dirt pile right there is a piece of steel. Looks like an old thin piece of sheet metal steel. That's not a good sign. But once I get it dug up and all, I'll be able to tell. I can get it all separated, and if I have to, I'll just haul it to the dump. It's not like I don't have a tractor and trailers and things to do it with. It just means more work. But I'm looking at the yard here. The way they graded, they did a pretty good job until they got to about this point right in here. From here over looks great. And I can straighten the grade out and make it look good. But from there all the way down, it's a steady slope, drops off. There's a lot of low spots. But over here, all that dirt that's back there never stops. It just keeps right on going. They just piled it up right here. I'm guessing that they thought because the elevation was so much higher across the way here next door that they were concerned about water running through the yard. But water doesn't run through the woods like that with all that debris and stuff in there. It just doesn't work that way. You'd have to have a massive flood in there. That hill right there, that's the highest part of this whole area. So that's not likely to be flooding anytime soon. And that's one of the reasons I picked this property, because the elevation was higher than everybody else's. And you can see the house next door, it's down in a hole. It's a 2.5-story house, and it still sits lower than my house. So that's saying something right there. But I got to move this shed. I just finished cleaning all the stuff out of here, and I moved everything over there in one pile and consolidated everything, and I've got all of this dirt here too. Massive pile of dirt right here. There's a dump truck load of dirt just right here where I'm standing. 1, 2, 3. There's maybe 3.5 loads just right here, tying in back to that. But you can see the reason why I chose to put the road in right here is because that's already open right there. I don't have to cut any trees down. It's all open, the exact width of the property line and the width I want to cut out. So it should work out good. And I got one cherry tree back there. I'm going to try and dig that up and save that. So if y'all see the blooms on that and are worried about that, don't you worry. I'm going to try and save it because I love cherry trees too. Get all that moved. The shed, I thought about moving it today with a truck, but I don't think I'm going to tear my truck up trying to move that thing because I don't know how heavy it is. When I get the skid steer in here, I'm just going to put it right over there where the tractor's sitting. I'm waiting on Miss Utility right now. I called in a ticket last night to have them come out, tell me where the phone line is and the power line going to the house. The power line, by what the real estate guy told me, was supposed to be going under the corner of the house, but I know for a fact that they don't do that. Excuse me. But the telephone pole's right out there. Right there. And that line comes right straight down through here and turns and goes in front of these propane tanks and then goes up into the conduit. And that is not under the house. And the reason I know that is because you catch this thing first thing in the morning, you can see how the grass is growing in a line right there, right straight to it. And you can see the trench right there. And it comes right down through there and comes right around the corner here. So that means they put that wire in after the fact, which makes more sense. Never trust a real estate agent. Like a used car salesman, they'll tell you anything. Ain't that right, Ronnie? Well, I got to get the I got the gas line and everything. I got to spend a day doing that, hooking the gas line up, hook the generator up. I got it anchored down so it can't go away. And then keep on working on the deck and get the wheelchair ramp and get all that straight. But I need to get the groundwork done here for the dirt because I need to get it done so I can establish where I'm going to put my garden, because I need to get that turned over and get that ready to go and see what kind of soil I got. I got one of the little quickie soil tests. I'm going to do that and test everything and then go from there. I'm sure I'm going to have to buy some topsoil possibly. I don't know. I don't know what this soil here on site is. I suspect it's a lot of red clay. And red clay ain't good for growing nothing. You might can grow some sweet potatoes with it, but that's about it. But sweet potatoes is not my forte, so needless to say, that's gotta be modified. And I got some landscaping I gotta do too. I gotta move some plants around. I got some of these plants that somebody planted here and they didn't train them, they just let them go wild, and boxwoods are not supposed to look like that. That's a bloody mess. So I'm gonna dig that up and give it to my brother. He needs some things around his house. I don't care for boxwoods. I don't want any maintenance type thing. I don't want anything I gotta trim. So I'm gonna get me some azaleas and put them around because I love azaleas. And I got other things I'll plant around. Find some old butterfly bushes or something pretty. And we'll get that all straightened out. So I thought I'd let y'all know I'm not still in the bed. I don't know what time it is, but I feel like I should have stayed in bed, but I gotta get out here and play. Don't know how much time I got left, so I'm gonna enjoy myself. Hope y'all have a great day and a good week. Happy Monday. Talk to you later. Bye.